Hello everyone, I'm happy to be back to the Highlander Wrestling Show. Sorry about it taking so long and all this stuff been going on around here and everything. And what y'all think about my new hat? So I figured that'd be better for me to wear for my show and everything, because Highlander Wrestling Show. But anyway, uh, I'm here to talk about this time for a legend of pro wrestling, Junkyard Dog, better known as Sylvester Riddler. He died, or excuse me, he was born December 13th, 1952. Died in 1998 in an automobile accident in Mississippi. He started his football and wrestling career back in 1977. Uh, he was a big success in the Mid-South wrestling, which I remember watching. He was friends to my wife's uncle, Playboy Mike Rose. He was a really Junkyard Dog was unlike any other pro wrestlers. You know, he had the dog collar on his dog collar around his neck and the dog chain. He barked like a dog. He did a power slam called the thump, and he would do the juke. It was fun to watch. Loved watching JYD. And in the I don't remember if it was in Mid-South he did it too, but I remember in the World Wrestling Federation he had another one, Bites the Dust by Queen. I want to say he did it in Mid-South. But yeah, he had a lot of big runs in the World Wrestling Federation in Mid-South, and I believe he was in WCW. He went to ECW there right there before his automobile accident. He went there and made an appearance, and it was fun and everything. But the one thing I remember the most I remember about Junkyard Dog was the match he had. And I remember he got a hold of Mouth of South Jimmy Hart, and he was trying to pull him back up under the mat, or excuse me, the ring, inside the ring, and Jimmy Hart's pants got pulled down. He was wearing red underwear. Very embarrassing, but funny as all get out. But yeah, Junkyard Dog, I also remember his WrestleMania 3 match he had with King Harley Race. The winner had to, the wrestler that lost had to kneel to the winner in the ring. You know, of course, you know, Harley Race won the match, and he was wanting JYD the crown, to kneel before him and put the crown on his head and everything. Junkyard Dog crowned him all right. And he was also on Rock and Wrestling cartoon I used to love watching every Saturday morning. But yeah, he got into his daughter. Oh, so what do they call that? Inaugurated him into the Hall of Fame in 2004 at the WWE Hall of Fame, which was very cool to see. But yeah, JYD, he was something. Now, he was one of my favorite pro wrestlers. He did a lot of big matches in Louisiana and everything. But yeah, he was the other thing too that I was going to go ahead and put out there about Junkyard Dog that was always good is that he didn't discriminate nothing. All kids liked him. White kids, black kids, Hispanic kids, Italian kids, so forth. Even all the grown-ups loved him. Everybody loved JYD. My granddaddy loved JYD. He thought he was cool to watch because he headbutted and he barked like a dog. And the one thing I was going to say too before I forget, one of his biggest, and I believe it was Mid-South, I believe. I want to say it was Mid-South. I'm going to go ahead and say Mid-South. Where he body slammed Kamala. And then he body slammed Kamala. And I believe he also gave him the thump, which was very, amazing in a period of time because Kamala was like 400 pounds and JYD, was around a 300-pound man himself. But that was another thing about JYD. He was a powerhouse. He had them thick legs and he had no neck. He was shoulders. He had a lot of big run-ins with King Kong Bundy in the World Wrestling Federation and one-man gang. I believe he had a lot of more than one-man gang in Mid-South and Louisiana and the Texas wrestling promotions all around Texas and everything, which that was another one I always thought was cool. He was a big deal back in the 80s, JYD. Another one bites the dust. And he was also his daughter. I believe he only had one child. I believe he had a daughter. Now there's another wrestler going around called the son of the Junkyard Dog, which is not any relation, not that I know of anyway. I don't believe that was ever the attention for people to really, sit there. But I mean, he has a lot of resemblance to JYD as far as his wrestling abilities, the way, he moves in the ring. The only thing is he don't do the juke. That's the only drawback to seeing the son of the Junkyard Dog. He don't juke. That's the one thing I love to see Junkyard Dog do is a juke. And it was a tragic accident that happened to JYD in Forest, Mississippi. He was in, like I said at the beginning, he had an automobile accident. We lost a legend that day. That was in 1998. He was 45 years old when it happened. He was born in 1952. He was, in my opinion, a lot of people may find this, he was a unique, one-of-a-kind pro wrestler. There will never be another one like him. He was just unique. He was cool for his time. In my opinion, his look would go over well in this day and time. JYD, Junkyard Dog. But yeah, his part in the rock and wrestling was always cool because he had a junkyard, and he built stuff out of junk and everything. I remember one of the cartoons they had on there, it was Junkenstein, as he made, instead of like Frankenstein, he had Junkenstein, which was always neat to see as a kid. I remember having him on the ice cream bars, WWF ice cream bars. I'm old school, but anyway, but yeah, JYD. I thought I would, do his live, tribute to him tonight. Of course, with everything going on nowadays, I figured, be a lot of people out there that would appreciate this whole little video I'm doing on specifically JYD. I don't know that much about his football career. He played college football. I remember him as the pro wrestler because he would come out like, bark, and he headbutted, he juked. You knew that when you got in the ring with him, you're gonna have a time on your hands because he was tough. But yeah, he would always be remembered. He was, loved by everybody my age and older. It's well, let me go ahead and what that was on my lip. I've been seeing that on that video on my reflection on that. I didn't know what it was. Oh well. Oh, I had a little something on my lip right there. But yeah, I was hoping they would come out with a DVD specifically on JYD one day, or if they do, I ain't seen it. And if anybody watches video and knows, please message me in here because I like to see it myself. I don't remember WF Coliseum videos having any videos of just specifically JYD. I've got it. I got a lot of matches of in my Mid-South DVD WWE put out a couple years back. I got the Rock and Wrestling cartoons. I got a lot of the old VHS tapes of WWF. But yeah, it's I hope everybody out there enjoys it. enjoys this video, excuse me. Oh, and before I forget, don't forget my friend and luchador fan, masked man of all time. You know who I'm talking about. Ultimo Gallows. And, excuse me, I'm sidetracked. Yeah, Ultimo Gallows, a good friend of mine. Watch his videos. He keeps putting up new stuff all the time. Hopefully when all this stuff goes over with, we'll get back to going back to the wrestling shows and everything. And hopefully I'll see everybody there. And y'all keep in touch. Hopefully it won't. Like I said, I'm sorry about it being so long, my videos and everything. But everybody, I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you have any questions, any suggestions, leave me a message on my videos, and I'll get back with you, and we'll just go from there. So, and hopefully my next video I'm going to do and put up, it will be real soon. So hopefully everybody out there ain't tired of waiting. So talk to y'all later.